Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Aishwarya Sophia. I'm here to make your spiritual journey a little bit easier. Let's talk about past lives, why they're important, and how to easily access them. We are a soul having a human experience. This means that this is not our only incarnation. Now, whether you believe in this or not, this has been proven time and time again, and it's just something that is irrefutable at this point. So, what this means is all of our lives across timelines, dimensions, across star systems are a collection in the library of our soul. This means that we have the tendency to oftentimes pick up where we left off from our past lives. This means that if we were working through certain lessons and that was incomplete, it's very valuable for us to know about these past lives because then we can pick up those lessons where we left off and finish them up. Knowing about our past lives is integral to our soul growth and our healing journey. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why it's important and how to access your past lives easily. Here are a few compelling reasons why it's important to know about our past lives. Now, this is by no means an exhaustive list, so if you think that our past lives are important in any other way, please leave them in the comments below so we can all learn from it. We might have unfinished business from other lives. Now, this can show up as maybe not being able to fulfill our life's purpose in another life. It could show up as not being able to fulfill a soul contract. And then we have incarnated again to finish up some of those cycles. Now, anyone who's aware about their past lives know that because our soul's journey is one continuous journey, most times we do pick up where we left off in our past lives. So it's very important for us to understand our patterns. It's very important for us to understand why sometimes we carry trauma that goes back to other lifetimes. Oftentimes, we carry traumatic charges from traumatic incidents from other lives into this life. Now, one good example I can think of for this is I have a client who's afraid of deep waters, and she hasn't had any negative experience with water in this lifetime. So it's very easy for me to trace back this phobia or this fear to past lives. And when we did a regression session with her, I realized that it's because she was in Lemuria during the fall of Lemuria. This is why she carries this phobia of water. So when she was able to witness this past life and she was able to witness this traumatic event that led to this phobia in this life, she was able to release this phobia very easily. We also have a lot of gifts and trainings that we can remember from our past lives. So I'll use myself as an example here. When I started waking up and I wanted to learn how to read the Akashic records, all I had to do was tap into my past lives and I remembered how to do it. Now, of course, I took classes and read books to refine this skill, but I had this remembrance of this gift of being able to read the Akashic records from other lifetimes. And because of this, I was able to pick up Akashic reading and become very efficient and good at it in a very short period of time. So dipping or digging into our past lives will give us this deep awareness of some of our gifts and some of these supernatural abilities that we may have that are lying dormant. I know that many of us wonder where we get certain qualities from. How am I such a good singer? No one in my family sings. How am I so artistic? No one in my family is artistic. Now, all of the answers that you seek when it comes to some of the gifts you have or some of the qualities you have can be found in past lives. Now, we carry a lot of gifts and trainings, traumatic charges from other lives, right? In the same way, we also carry some of our characteristics from other lives. Maybe you're a very nurturing person and you're the mother in your friend group. That's something that you also carry from other lives. So if you're curious about some of your qualities and why you are the way you are, really looking into your past lives can give you a deeper sense of understanding of yourself. Another thing that we have a tendency to carry from other lives is our relationship dynamics. Now, this could be how we show up in relationships as well as the people that we attract into our lives. Now, many times, I know we've all experienced this where we meet someone new and we feel this instant connection with them. That's an indication that it's a past life connection. Now, sometimes, even though the connection is instant, the relationship can be tumultuous. When it's like this, we know that it's a past life issue that's begging for resolution. And when you take a look at your past lives, it becomes very easy to understand your relationship dynamics with certain people in this life, and it becomes very easy to heal them. Past life can also give us a deep sense of closure when we need it. There may have been a lifetime where we've lost someone dear to us, and in this life we can't let them come close to us because we're afraid of losing them again. So when you witness your past life and why you have these fears, it can give you a deep sense of closure and a deeper sense of understanding about where these fears originate from. Most importantly, looking at our past life helps us with our own spirituality and growth. It helps us understand that we don't have limitations, that we are infinite beings of the light, that we are the light, that we are pure source light. And when we understand ourselves at this deep level by looking into our past lives, we can develop a deeper sense of wholeness within ourselves. Now, anyone who is very firmly on this spiritual path knows that witnessing ourselves is the best way to get over any patterns. And witnessing our past lives with a sense of detachment and neutrality is an extremely effective way to not only release patterns, but to also develop better habits and craft a better life for yourself. One of the easiest ways to access your past lives is through meditation. Now, meditation can help you accomplish a range of different things. If you're looking to get more grounded, you can meditate. If you're looking to connect deeper with yourself, you can meditate. If you think you're stressed out and you need to relax, you can meditate. If you want to access your past lives, you can meditate. But how do you do these different things? The key is to set the right intention. So if you wish to access your past lives in meditation, set the intention and let your angels and guides, your spirit team know that your intention is to access your past lives that affect you most in this lifetime. Once you make this request, release it into the universe, get into meditation, quiet your mind and listen. Allow the information to come to you. Now, if you're not a very adept meditator, and if it's not easy for you to get into this meditative state, this might take a few tries, but I guarantee you that on your third or fourth try, you will absolutely receive information about your past lives. The next and slightly different way to access your past lives is through guided meditations. Now, the difference between the first way and the guided meditations is with meditation, you sit with yourself and it's between you and your guides are showing you your past lives. But with a guided meditation, you would find something on YouTube or Spotify, you would play it and allow the guided meditation to take you into your past lives. Now, again, this is a very effective and safe way to access your past lives. And if you're someone who's interested in doing this on your own, I would definitely recommend checking out some good guided meditations to access your past life. Another very potent and easy way is through regression. Now, past life regression can be done either through guided meditations or through hypnosis, but whichever way you experience regression, this would be with an experienced practitioner. Now, I'm a hypnosis practitioner and I'm experienced with past life regression. So if this is something that calls to you, definitely check out my website and book a session with me. Another easy way to learn about your past lives is through your dreams. Now, first of all, as I say this, check in with yourself if you've ever had dreams that you remember where you were in a setting that's unfamiliar to you, but you felt like yourself. Now, I'll give you an example. I have had dreams of myself in Egypt, for example, in my Egyptian life, where I look completely different, my surroundings look completely different, but I feel like myself. So that's how I know, wait, this is me, but in another setting, in another lifetime. And if you've already had dreams like that, recall them and try to look around, right? Try to look and get clues as to where you are. Now, if this hasn't happened to you, but you want to experience these dreams in the future, every night before you go to bed, set the intention to receive your past lives in your dreams. Let your guides know, right? Play some calming music and go to sleep. And as you go to sleep, say a few affirmations and make sure that you're in a positive headspace. This will encourage your guides and angels to drop some wisdom about your past lives in your dreams. And this is a very potent and effective way to learn more about your past lives. Another interesting and fun way to uncover your past life is through energy readings. Now, I offer these on my Etsy shop if you're interested, but there are many very adept readers out there who can either pull cards or connect with your angels and really divine information about your past lives. Now, the one caveat with this is whenever you approach a reader, make sure it's someone you trust and make sure that the information they're giving you resonates with you. Because no matter what any reader says, if this information doesn't resonate with you, then it's not for you. Another very fun way to recall your past lives is through ecstatic dance. Now, ecstatic dance can be either done in a setting, in a ceremonial setting, or you can just do it at home when you feel like. What it is playing some music that you really vibe with and dancing to it and really losing yourself to the rhythm and really becoming one with source through this act, right? Ecstatic dance to me is an act of reverence and devotion where you use the rhythm of the music to connect with source and commune with source. So how you can do this is you can maybe light some incense or clear the space using some sacred smoke. Set up a sacred space, play some music that you vibe with and make sure that it's high vibrational, gentle music, and really allow your body to move with the music. And as you do this, set the intention to experience your past lives. And you can do this with anything. You can set the intention to experience anything before ecstatic dance. But if you wish to recall your past lives, set the intention to witness your past lives as you enter that beautiful communion with the divine. And I guarantee you, if you give this a few tries, you will receive information about your past lives through ecstatic dance. The last way that I will mention here today is through shamanic journeying. Now, I would say if you have a class that you take online or if you have a shaman that you trust very deeply, that you should do this with them. But shamanic journeying is, think of it as a deeper version of a guided meditation because you're in the presence of your shaman, you're in the presence of other people in your soul group who you're going to undertake this journey with you. And you are able to witness past lives in a very effective way through shamanic journeying. Now, shamanism is the practice of witnessing your soul, the good, bad, and the ugly. So the one caveat with shamanic journeying is you will receive all kinds of information. It's not only going to be your pleasant past lives. It's going to be everything you need to witness in that moment. I hope this video was helpful and it helped you understand a little bit about why our past lives are so important. If this is something that resonated with you, please interact with this video, like, subscribe, comment on this video if you feel like it. I hope that you enjoyed this and I will see you in my next one. Namaste.